Have you ever wondered how divine reflection influences generations? This question might seem complex, but let's unpack it together. Divine reflection is a profound form of introspection, a deep dive into our spiritual selves that leads us to a better understanding of our place in the grand scheme of things. It's a spiritual journey that we embark on, often in moments of quiet solitude, seeking a deeper connection with the divine and a greater understanding of our purpose. This spiritual growth, nurtured through divine reflection, is not an isolated phenomenon. It's a profound experience that we pass on from generation to generation, like a baton in a relay race. This passing on of spiritual wisdom shapes our society, molding our values, beliefs, and the way we perceive our world. Let's draw a connection to the Wednesday of the second week in Lent, a day that calls for reflection and preparation. On this day, we are encouraged to look inward, to examine our lives through the lens of divine teachings, and to prepare ourselves for the journey ahead. In the day's readings, we find Jeremiah, a prophet in turmoil, pleading for divine intervention. He stands alone, surrounded by adversaries, yet he turns to the divine, seeking solace and protection. This act of reaching out to the divine in times of adversity is a powerful testament to his faith, and is a practice that has been passed down through generations. Then we have Psalm 31, an expression of unwavering trust in God. The psalmist, amidst whispers of fear and plots against his life, places his destiny in God's hands. He seeks refuge in divine kindness, a sentiment that resonates deeply with us today, reminding us of the power of divine reflection in our lives. Divine reflection, thus, is not just a personal journey. It's a legacy, a shared spiritual experience that we leave for future generations. It's a thread that weaves through the fabric of time, connecting us with those who came before us and those who will come after us. As we see, divine reflection is not just a personal journey, but a legacy we leave for future generations. So, what can we learn from the Wednesday of the second week in Lent? The Gospel reading of the day, Matthew 20:17-28, brings us face to face with some of the most profound teachings of Jesus: servitude, humility, and sacrifice. It is a narrative that unfolds as Jesus prepares his disciples for the inevitable: his journey to Jerusalem, his crucifixion, and his resurrection. But beyond the literal events, there's a deeper message that resonates. Jesus introduces the concept of servitude as a pathway to greatness. He challenges the conventional wisdom of power dynamics, stating, "Whoever wishes to be great among you shall be your servant. Whoever wishes to be first among you shall be your slave." This is a call to humility, a call to serve others before seeking personal gratification. It's a lesson that, when internalized, can profoundly influence our interactions with others. Now let's delve into the idea of sacrifice. Jesus tells his disciples, "The Son of Man did not come to be served but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many." He was ready to make the ultimate sacrifice, not for his own sake, but for the salvation of many. This selfless act of love embodies sacrifice in its purest form. These teachings of servitude, humility, and sacrifice, when reflected upon, can shape our contributions to society. They also reflect the divine nature of love and benevolence, drawing a parallel to Jesus' selfless actions. And as we embrace these values, we pass them on, creating a ripple effect that influences not just our lives, but the lives of future generations as well. This is the essence of divine reflection: the ability to transform and enrich our lives and those of others through the teachings of Jesus. It's about embracing the values of servitude, humility, and sacrifice, and letting them guide our actions and interactions. As we reflect on these teachings, we realize the impact we can make, not just on our spiritual growth, but on the spiritual growth of generations to come.